All right, so Logan, let's go back to the Central Arkansas match a few days ago. Able to win 1-0.
Hmm.
Proctor with a big goal late. How
Yep.
did it feel to get redemption, at least in the regular season, against Central Arkansas after losing to them earlier in the year?
Oh man, it felt great because that first game I did not think we performed well at all. And so it was really good just to go out there and show them like, hey, we can compete with the best. You know what I mean? And it was really good revenge feeling as well.
Yeah, another clean sheet. I talked with Coach earlier today, and he talked about the pride the team takes in the defensive effort, and you're a big part of that. What does that entail? What has made this team so good defensively throughout the entire year?
We've had just a lot of guys step up the back line. We do our job. We're not flashy. We just kind of get back, we defend, and we work our tails off. You know what I mean? We also have a huge step up from a freshman, Alex Henderson, playing at center back. He's been incredible this year on and off the field, especially leading that back line, along with George Proctor, our other center back, who's a senior. He just does such a good job leading everyone and making sure everyone's ready to go each game.
What about the defense? We look at the offensive numbers, and the team ranks high in conference and nationally, but you're still able to keep a solid defense. How do you guys have that balance of being able to play forward and score, yet also not concede many goals?
That's just the formation coach puts us in. I mean, when we have the ball, we transition to like a 3-5-2, so we're a little bit more offensive minded. And then as soon as we lose the ball, we go back into a 4-4-2, so a lot more defensive minded, a lot harder to break down. So it kind of lets us do both on both sides of the game, offensive and defensive.
And now you face Central Arkansas again in the semis of the conference tournament this upcoming Friday. Is
Mhm.
that an advantage or disadvantage seeing this team? I think it's going to be your third matchup within a probably 2-3 week span.
Mhm.
Does it help with scouting, or is it difficult to find some new ways to face them?
For us, I mean, going into every game, we think we can win it. So it doesn't matter if this was the first time or the third time, we'd be just as confident either way. For me personally, I think we have an advantage because we're going to keep the same game plan. We're going to go in there confident, and nothing's really going to change on our side. We're just going to go in the same way we have, same mentality as the first two games.
Yeah, and what about the season overall? The team obviously dealt with a lot on and off the field, and you're still able to have success and produce a lot of wins. What does that say about the team and the unit to have a successful regular season in this atmosphere?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely weird. I mean, the word that we always hear and always gets thrown around is unprecedented. I mean, we've never had a time like this ever, but I think it just kind of shows our resilience and how fortunate we are to even play in a time like this where tons of Division I college teams and other divisions don't even get to play at all. So I think we just take every game one at a time, and we're grateful for it. And that shows through our results, I believe, because as you can see, it speaks for ourselves, 9-2.
What about you individually, being that you're put in a leadership role, you're upperclassman, you're a defender, and defenders tend to be captains or have a high responsibility on the pitch. What's the year been like for you personally in 2020?
Personally, I feel like it's been great. It's let us work on a lot of things that we don't normally get to. So we've had a lot more time kind of just working as a team in close quarters, because we have to know all about these COVID protocols and stuff. So it's let me kind of take on more of a leadership role, whereas in the past I was more of like a being led. I enjoy kind of getting the new guys into it and getting them up to speed, and that's one of my favorite things about this year.
You think it was an advantage being a Georgian on a roster with? I've talked to Aris and Proctor and some other guys about the international students and the issues they had getting back to the United States and with
Yeah.
everything going on. Do you think it was beneficial for you and have that leadership role since you? I assume you stayed in the state of Georgia probably through the summer and into
Oh yeah.
the early part of the fall.
Mhm.
Was that just helpful for you to just be a central guy for everything going
Yeah.
on?
Definitely, it was definitely easy. My family lives about an hour and a half away, so the drive's not bad at all. So in terms of just getting back, I know a lot of the guys, like you were saying, had trouble because there were the travel regulations and all that stuff. But for me, it was real easy just to get back.
Yeah, and this is the last thing you mentioned. You're pretty close by. Why Georgia State? Because it's a roster that has guys from all over the place, yet you stayed local. What was the appeal?
Well, like I was saying with the travel time, it's like it's just far enough that it's far enough away from home that I feel like I could be independent and kind of do my own thing. But at the same time, I'm a big family guy and I love being close to my family. So I can still go see them. They try and come to every single game, especially the home ones. And then in terms of just the soccer, I mean, I feel like evidently we are the best team in Georgia. So for a guy who wanted to stay in Georgia, I mean, it was a pretty easy decision. Just play for the best team in Georgia.
Are they going to be at the matches this weekend with the conference tournament being in Atlanta?
Mm-hmm. They
I'll say,
will.
will they be there?
Yeah, they will be.
Yeah. How is that for you? Just having that advantage of having your obviously family and friends being able to see you compete.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, my whole family was pretty much born and raised in Georgia. At least I was. My father moved here early in his life, and he's lived here ever since. But just seeing them at the game, being able to perform for them, it's a big thing every single time.